Alrighty guys, it's Alec coming back to you with a new video on the 24 Spark. We're out here on the lake again having a good time, and I wanted to make a video for you about the top 5 tricks that you can do on this machine. I've showed them kind of over the last couple videos, but I feel like if we just put them all in one video, people might be interested in that for the first time owners and users of one of these jet skis. This is our 2024 SEADOO Spark 1-Up. And I personally like the 1-Up, or in the older generation, the first generation that my beautiful camera lady's sitting on right now, the 2-Ups were a little bit better for doing some of the tricks just because they don't have the deck on the back for the buoyancy. So if you're not trying to ride multiple people and maybe you're considering getting one of these, I definitely recommend getting a 1-Up or a 2-Up. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you haven't already, you got to make sure that you hit the subscribe button, because I'll show you some details over here. But almost no one that watches my videos actually subscribes to it. And if you have subscribed, I really appreciate you. We're at like 1,900 subscribers right now. I'd really like to crest the 2,000 mark within the next 30 days or so. That would be pretty awesome. So make sure that you subscribe, and if not, leave a comment below about what trick is your favorite. Maybe you guys can teach me something. At the very least, make sure you leave this video a like. We'll get right into it. We're gonna start off with one of my least favorite tricks, just because I think by popularity and by ease, it is one of the easiest that you can do. So we're going to start off with just the standard wheelie. Like a 180, 270, where you go and you flip around, and then we're going to get into doing that standing up, and it whips around a lot faster. So that was the sitting version, and the best way I can describe this is if you want to spin around clockwise, you want to give it a little bit of right and make the ski slide to the right a little bit, and then you flick it the other way, flick your bars this way, and then you go around. So it's kind of like one of those things where you kind of go in a motion like this and you spin around. I like that trick because it ends up getting the back of you nice and wet and it cools you down. I'm going to do it standing up. Whether you're doing stand-up or sitting down, about 15 to 20 miles an hour is right about the best speed to do it. Anything more than that, you almost feel like you got whiplash. So I would try and keep between 15 and 20. Start out lower and work your way up and see how it feels. We'll move into my third favorite, which is dunking the nose on this thing. And this is a real cooler right here. So if you got a nice warm day, this is a perfect one to soak the life jacket and cool off. We're going to do the nose dives. We're going to do the first one on this machine that only the 2024, the second gen TRIXXs do it really well, where we just come up and stab the IBR and shove the nose out of her. speed's not your friend on those ones. Just pull the IBR, give it a little bit of throttle, and lean forward on it. It'll dunk it right in. Now, I'm going to show you, this one's 3, but it could be 2 depending on how hot the day is. We're going to do some figure 8s and dunk this thing into the handlebars. So let me show you that now. Got a lot more throttle response than old Dudley over here does, so we might have to fix that thing up with a little bit of beep boops on the computer, but we're going to do some figure 8s here. Did the trick right when you're wet and you're cooled off, which means you got 2 more tricks to do. One of my favorites on this machine, specifically that you can't do on the first generation, is the reverse donuts and spraying out the side. I think that that's pretty fun.
I almost dropped your phone in on purpose.
Don't do that. That's your paycheck. And that is the reverse donuts, which you can only do on the 2024 Spark TRIXX. And this one's pretty fun because, as you saw earlier, you get to spray your friends.
There we go.
That's one of those tricks where you just grab the IBR, throw it in reverse, throttle, crank the bar. So finally, one of my personal favorites is doing the bobbers, where you get the machine pretty much 12 o'clock vertical and start dunking the back of it down. So we're going to get into that now. This is one of those things where if you've rode like dirt bikes before and you've gotten good at wheelies, this is all about finding the balance point. I'm going to be honest, if you're trying to do these, you're probably going to fall off quite a few times. One of the best ways to do this and not fall off is when you start to get up, when you start to feel it tip too far back or to one side or the other, just dive into it. Instead of just turn the bars, turn your weight, and dive into the water with the machine. It'll make it a lot easier than falling backwards. Alright, so I gave her some pointers on finding the balance point. There it is. Oh no! Hold up. Wait a minute.
I don't think he's ever done the bobber on the new ski before, so we'll see. Alec was just saying how the green ski is easier to do the bobbing than the new ski, and he hasn't been able to really get it as well. He's over here saying that he's better at it than me. Oh, there we go. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened there, Mr. Agard?
Well, that's normally what happens when you try these for the first time, because you're probably going to do that if you try this. You just tip over every once in a while. Just let the machine stay where it's supposed to be, upright, and you just dip off. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. We are clearly out of the water, back on land, and all those tricks that I showed you today, aside from dipping the nose in on the new Spark, can be done on either model, the first gen or the second gen. I definitely think that the bobbing is easier on my 2019 because it's got an impeller that's tuned and it's got all the goodies on it. So I think we need to help old Dudley out here because it's kind of slow and I don't really love it. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to tune that thing up a little bit. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below what your favorite trick is, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.